I'm not sure there's anything better than salted caramel poured over chewy, fudgy brownies. So let's start by making the brownies here. I have 6 ounces of dark chocolate, and to that I'll add 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And then I like to add espresso to these brownies. It really brings out the chocolate flavor. I'll add a teaspoon of espresso powder. And we'll add 2 teaspoons of some good vanilla extract. Then we'll take a stick and a half of unsalted butter. You want to melt that down, get it nice and hot. Just like this. And we'll take that hot butter and pour it right over our chocolate mixture. This way everything will melt nice and even. Fold all that together. That looks like the perfect consistency. We'll set this aside and get the rest of our ingredients ready for our brownies. So to a stand mixer, I got a cup of sugar, half a cup dark brown sugar. We'll incorporate that. I got 2 whole eggs plus 1 egg yolk to add some richness to these brownies. And with the mixer running, we'll add those in one at a time. And once all our eggs are added, we'll turn the mixer on to high, and we want to let this go for at least 5 minutes. Want this to thicken up, incorporate some air into the batter, just like this. It's going to make for a much better finished product on our brownies. Now we could fold in our chocolate ganache mixture. Make sure that's well incorporated. And this looks good. This is just what we're looking for. Now we can bring in our dry ingredients for the brownies here. Add a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup cocoa powder. Fold that in here. And we'll bring in our all-purpose flour at 3/4 of a cup. Add that a little bit at a time. Again, folding that in with a spatula. Add the rest here. If the mixture is too thick, add about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil just to thin it out just a bit. This looks good. Then we'll bring in 4 ounces of dark chocolate chips and fold those in. This way we have plenty of that chocolate flavor into these brownies. You want to see those melted chocolate and see those chocolate chips in the brownies when they're done baking. So I have my pan here, lined with parchment paper, sprayed with nonstick spray. This way we could easily remove our brownies when they're done baking, make sure nothing sticks. And we'll add our brownie mixture right to that prepared pan. Take an offset spatula, smooth everything out nice and even all the way to the edges. And I have my oven preheated, 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. And we're going to put these in for about a half hour. We want to make sure we do not overbake these. We'll put these in, check on them in a half hour. Just like that, they're done. Perfectly cooked. Put a toothpick in the middle, see it comes out clean. And we'll let these hang out completely cool before we try to remove them from the pan. In the meantime, we'll make our caramel sauce. So to a saucepan, we'll add a cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of water. Put that over medium-high heat. Put a lid on it to create steam and prevent our sugar from crystallizing, and wait till this turns an amber color. After a few minutes, this is exactly what we're looking for. So we could turn off the heat here, and now we'll add in 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Constantly whisking It's okay if it bubbles up, just keep whisking it. Incorporate all that cream. And once that settles down, we can finish with 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Really easy caramel sauce, not hard to make at all. So with our caramel sauce ready, we can cut our brownies. Remove it from the tray here. Take out the parchment paper. Grab a serrated knife. I like to cut the edges off. And then cut them into strips. You can make them whatever size you like. Just try to cut them as even as possible. And then once our strips are cut, we'll take that and cut them into squares. That looks like a good size right there. Not too big, not too small. You can see that's a perfectly chewy fudgy brownie. So we'll grab a plate here. We'll start to stack up our brownies right on the plate, pyramid style. This way we could cascade our caramel right over the brownies. And now with our brownies stacked up, we'll just pour over that caramel sauce. There's nothing better than this. Put as much caramel over that as you like. Make sure you cover all the brownies with it. And once the brownies are smothered in our caramel sauce, go ahead and grab some flaky sea salt and just sprinkle that right over the top. So thanks for watching this recipe for salted caramel brownies. We'll see you next time.